Hey, MathKook here. This video contains one of many examples in my Algebra 2 library. The rest of those examples, along with hundreds of other videos, are only available at mathkook.com. Let's MathKook it up. Hey Kooks, this question says solve and graph the absolute value of 5x is greater than or equal to 15. Now, whenever you have an absolute value and an inequality, there are two possibilities. One is an AND problem, and the other is an OR problem. Now, the cool thing about these problems, it literally tells you what it is by reading it. You always read left to right. So because this is greater than or equal to, it's an OR problem. So let's look at an illustration. So if it's greater than, or just greater, it's an OR. It says it in the problem. So great OR. So because we have a greater than here sign, it's an OR problem. Now, how do we approach OR problems? Well, we split up the inequality here into two inequalities. One being the original without the absolute value. Notice the absolute values are gone. Or, and then we write the inequality, but we flip the inequality and we flip the sign of the number. So I'll go ahead and highlight those guys. So we flip the inequality and we flip the sign of the number. All right, now that we know that background information, let's go ahead and approach this problem. So we have absolute value of 5x is greater than or equal to 15. So let's go ahead and split it up. We write the original, OR, and then we flip the inequality, so now it's less than or equal to, and then we flip the sign, so negative 15. Next, we just solve for x in each of these inequalities. We have 5 times x. To undo multiplication, we divide both sides by 5. And we're going to do that in both of these inequalities to solve for x. So the 5's cancel. X is greater than or equal to 15 divided by 5, which is 3. Again, here the 5's cancel. So we have x is less than or equal to negative 15 divided by 5, which gives us negative 3. All right, so this is our answer here in inequality notation. We'll write our answer in interval notation as well after we graph. So let's go ahead and graph this. So the first inequality is x is greater than or equal to 3. So we're going to start at 3, and because it's equal to 3, it includes 3. So we're going to fill in our circle. So this means includes 3, and greater than or equal to means it goes to the right. Next, the other inequality says x is less than or equal to negative 3. So that means we start at negative 3, and it's also going to be filled in because it's less than or equal to. So it's going to be filled in, and then since it's less than, it's going to go to the left. So it goes to the left forever. So there is our graph of our solution. Let's also write this answer in interval notation. So interval notation, we always go left to right. So here, this interval, we're going to start at negative infinity and go to negative 3. So it'll be negative infinity to negative 3. And it includes negative 3 because it's filled in, so it's going to be a bracket union. And then next we go to our interval on the right here. We start at 3, and this one goes all the way right to infinity. So it'll be 3, and it includes 3, so we use a bracket, comma, infinity, and there's always parentheses around infinities. So this is our answer in interval notation. And this is our answer in inequality notation. So either forms are great, depending on what your teacher likes. Hey Kook, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. For unlimited access to all of my Algebra 2 videos, visit mathkook.com. Thanks for watching.